it straight. A lot of people have discourse about how a very silly thing if one of every single Pokemon were to fight 1,000,000,000 lions, who would win? And the initial thought is to say, oh, well, the Pokemon, obviously. And then the contrarian response is to go, no, obviously, 1,000,000,000 lions would end up winning because 1,000,000,000 is a huge number. And you know just how weak so many of the Pokemon are? Because they then go into specifics about how, like, the pokedex mythos and everything is basically exaggerated. So, like, a Pokemon that would just be able to end the universe and stuff like that. No, that's not the case. That's not the case. There's still gonna just be animals that are strong, and the Pokemon can still get beat up. So even if they're like infinitely powerful, if a move does damage, you can still attack them anyway, as long as it hits. But what most people on board with the lions don't realize is that lions are essentially normal type. And normal type can't hurt ghosts. Now granted, lions can bite and they can scratch. And bite is a dark type move, which can hit ghosts. But it depends, because we're not talking about Pyroar, which is a Pokemon lion. We're talking about, like, lions. So anything they do is technically considered a normal type in regards to the way that Pokemon work. So ghost types are just immune to damage. The ghost types just don't die from the normal type moves. And again, even if, let's say, they, let's say that the lions can technically bite the ghosts, let's say it is technically a dark type move, then some of the ghosts can fly above the lions. I don't know if they're able to have held items. All you need is essentially a ghost type that can fly with leftovers that it's holding. It attacks some of the lions and it floats up. The ghost types can hypothetically just float there until all of the lions die. So, yeah, there's no instance in which the lions would win. Because the ghosts could fly above them. The flying type Pokemon, they might get tired, but plenty of those Pokemon have just, like, sit for ages. So you can just have them, like, float. Literally, just a Ghastly could just float above, or a Haunter rather, because Haunter has better stuff. Haunter could float above the lions, then, like, throw some poison at the lions until they die of poisoning, and then just do this continuously. So, the Pokemon would obviously win, but not because of something like, this legendary has the power to wipe out scores of stuff. So, no, it would literally just come down to the ghost types. So yeah, the answer is Pokemon.